everything I own.
Well, I also have a table, 4 chairs, a car, and a bed, and I did leave a few things in the storage unit, which I'll explain more later.
It totally does look like a lot. It is harder to comprehend when all of your stuff's spread out through different rooms and cabinets and storage units. Marie Kondo does know what she's talking about.
About 6 weeks ago, I put most of my stuff into a 5x5 storage unit in order to try out extreme minimalism for a week. I wanted to know what it would feel like to live in an almost empty apartment and just use what I had around. When the week was over, I wasn't ready to bring the stuff back into my life yet, so I decided to let the rest of the month go by. And then another 2 weeks went by.
And now here we are. This is everything that's been emptied out of that storage unit. Besides the stuff that I showed you earlier, which is either definite keep or it's been designated to give to other family members. And now I'm going to go through this and see what of this I actually still want and what I'm going to get rid of. Right off the bat, I can tell you I'm looking for a few things. One is my V60 coffee maker. I'm sick of French press. I want my V60 coffee dripper. I don't know where it is, but I know it's in this pile somewhere. The other 2 things that I'm looking for are my black Nike shorts and my ketone meter. I've wanted those things multiple times over this past month, so I'm happy to get them back today. I'm not really going to get into everything about cleaning. I think you guys probably can figure out how to clean stuff and get rid of stuff, and it's all just a mental game with yourself, really. So I'm gonna get started on this, and I'll show you the progress in a minute.
So while she's over there cleaning, I'm going to talk you through a couple of the nostalgic things that are still in the storage unit. This table isn't really mine. It's more my mom's. It's a diner table from an old diner that used to be across the street from her childhood home in Chicago, I believe. When the diner closed, somebody either bought the table or took the table, and now it's here. I love that it has history. I love that it has ties to my family. I just don't have any direct connection with that history. I never lived in that neighborhood. And that's an interesting thing to distinguish. My mom's memories are not my own. So although I appreciate the table and I'm grateful for the use that I've gotten out of it, I'm going to return it to her. This black trunk has foggy origins. No one's too positive in my family who it used to belong to or where it came from. I just like the look of it, and I think I took over ownership of it at my parents' house when I was in high school. But a few years ago, I remember one of my brothers seeing it and saying, "If you ever want to get rid of that trunk, let me know, 'cause I want it." So I'm gonna ask him if he still wants it. Hey bro, you still want this?
This is now everything that I own, plus that stuff that you saw in the storage unit that's still in there that I need to figure out what to do with. My process for decluttering was to put everything into the front room. I had a big empty open space and I was able to pile it all in one spot. Then I took out the things that I knew I wanted to keep and I spread them all over the kitchen counter. It eventually got onto the kitchen table, and anything that I knew I wanted to get rid of, I put directly into my car so I can go donate that or bring it to the dump. I hope you got something out of that. I don't know, it felt a little self-indulgent, to be honest. But I guess the one thing I didn't explain is, why am I doing this now? Well, I'm moving, or at least I'm working on it. More on that later. Till next time.